From 1996 to 2004, Kobe and Shaq formed arguably the most dominant 1-2 punch in NBA history, winning 3 straight championships in 2000, 2001, and 2002. However, by 2004, the duo had parted ways. Personal differences and conflicts over their roles led to Shaq being traded to Miami, while Kobe re-signed with the Lakers as a free agent. The feud lingered for years, setting the stage for their highly anticipated first meeting on Christmas Day 2004 at Staples Center. What followed was an epic back-and-forth encounter of the two NBA icons.
So Bryant went immediately to the basket. Now he gets it again, works off a screen, works outside, and a little fall away is good. So Shaq was right there, and then Kobe with that fall away to tie the game.
They started both plays the same way.
There goes Shaq, and how do you stop him?
Well, the only way you stop him is if the coach did not call his number out.
Now Bryant from outside. Three-pointer goes. Kobe has not been shooting well this year. Only 31% from three-point land, but bangs this one home, and the Lakers are up by 4.
Well, Al, I had a chance to speak one-on-one with Shaquille O'Neal before the game, and I asked him how he was going to, or if he was going to address Kobe Bryant. He simply shook his head no and said, I don't need to talk to him. I said, what if he extends an olive branch to you? He said, I have nothing planned. I won't do anything crazy. I'll be cordial and classy as always. Al, Shaq made it clear he would not initiate the communication today.
And he didn't, and we saw it. He walked out. Odom was the first guy to see him, and a couple of other guys came into the mix. Kobe actually moved in the direction of Shaq, and they exchanged elbows or forearms or whatever, but Shaq looked straight over the top of his head. Now Bryant again from 3, and Kobe Bryant, as I say, he's been very cold this season. He's averaging less than 40% from the field and 31 from the three-point land. Makes one again.
Well, you can see great players always rise to the occasion when it is a big game, and he's off to a terrific start.
Udonis Haslem misses. Chris Mim, who yanked down 21 rebounds the other night against the Hornets with it. And here goes Bryant again from 3. Whoa, baby. Well, that's a pretty good little early statement. Wade feeds O'Neal, and then O'Neal missed, got it back, puts it in.
I want to tell you, the big fellas work.
Remember, the Lakers also talked to Pat Riley, the Miami president, about coming back to coaching, as Min puts it in. And then the job was offered, you'll recall, to Mike Krzyzewski at Duke, and he thought about it for a couple of days. No. Bryant starts to get doubled right now. Jones on him, gets the screen from Min and hits again, and that's another three-pointer. And that's the first time in Kobe Bryant's now 9-year career he has hit 4 three-point shots in the first quarter. Rasul Butler from outside is short. Kobe Bryant is back in the game. Brian Grant is in the game for the first time. Kobe goes all the way to the hoop and runs into guess who, and gets fouled.
That was an excellent move by Bryant. Well, Grant has missed 13 over the Tenkanites.
And that one goes, and Grant, who's been into the game now for 31 seconds, Shaquille with Mim on him. No chance for Mim.
Well, he gave him a dropped shoulder out to the right. Oh,
you knew that was coming.
Yes, yes. That's the first time today that Shaq has moved up to the foul line area.
And Bryant, Kobe started the game very hot, then cooled off. And Bryant right now, by far the leading scorer for the Lakers. He's played 18 minutes and he has 20 points. It's Damon Jones. Shaq turned around, goes in.
You can double team him, but if you give him that baseline turn, he's going to shoot up over the top of you.
Bryant goes all the way around him and then gets fouled by Eddie Jones underneath.
Every time that Kobe Bryant is involved with a screen that Shaq is defending, Kobe can turn the corner.
Feeding Shaq again. Backing up on Mim. Again the turnaround, and this one goes with a little help. So twice now, O'Neal has made that move and scored.
Well, what we like about that, you start one way with your offense, and then you come back the other way, and that forces Shaq into a one-on-one situation, and you know he'll take it there.
Three-pointer, Kobe connects. So Kobe started the game, made 3 early three-pointers, made 4 of them in the first quarter. Eddie Jones guarding Bryant. David Jones ready to come over and help, so Kobe launches one. That was nothing but net. Bryant Good spin move, reverse spin move to the other side, and from the baseline. Knocks it down to make it a 6-point. Los Angeles lead 6 on the shot. Leaves Anderson in the dust.
Now you could hear the moaning now behind us.
Yep.
They were moaning.
Yep.
Pass the ball. Give it up.
Yep.
What a great move.
Long 2. O'Neal, left-handed, doesn't go. But Leitner keeps it alive for the Heat. Back to Shaq.
Nice.
He has 8. There goes Atkins and Shaq with the block. Good block, clean. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. O'Neal, 3 on the timer. Tied up.
You gotta love it. The big fella has an incredible touch.
Shaq, scoop shot.
Oh.
A little scoop by O'Neal, and that's 22 points for Shaquille. Bryant, isolated. Over the glass. And not on purpose, I wouldn't think.
No.
Wade, 21 to go to Shaq, 22. And Bryant gets fouled by O'Neal, and that's going to be a 5th personal foul. But a foul on his way to the basket.
Yeah, and a little talking.
Bryant seeking his 40th point. Got a couple of fortuitous bounces, and LA is up by a deuce. Eddie Jones. And over the top goes O'Neal, and Tom Janovic is saying, come on.
I'll tell you what, he has a good complaint there, Al.
Odom tries to dish it off to mid. They get lucky as Jones saves it. And then Curry drives in, and you've got a Shaquille O'Neal with a foul. And the place erupts as Shaquille O'Neal has fouled out.
Gotta go now. They waited too long. They waited long.
Wade,
take the shot.
Way outside, missing, and we go to overtime. Jermaine Jones to inbound. Bryant gets doubles. Kobe Bryant. Amazing that it didn't go in the way with his history and all of the drama and this whole day. And so for Kobe Bryant, he has the one chance at the end. Can't make it go down. And Shaquille O'Neal and the Miami Heat have won 11 straight games.
As Kobe is launching that 3 at the very end of that first overtime, what are you thinking?
I knew that it wasn't going to go in because my team came out and they played well. I fouled out. I felt I let them down a little bit, but Flash and Eddie Jones told me they had it. And that's all we want to do, come here and win. You know, we're not trying to score 50 or 60 points and try to outdo anybody. You know, we just want to play good team ball, and that's what we did.
After 5 seasons, 2 finals appearances, and 1 championship banner, Ray Allen returned to Boston, this time wearing black and red. Now the enemy, Ray Allen, had to face his former brothers, Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, who feuded with him for years after his Boston leave. This is how Allen's return to TD Garden unfolded.
The defending champion Miami Heat in New England to take on the Boston Celtics as we start the Sunday Showcase. And it's the NBA here on ABC on this Sunday, temperature below freezing in frigid New England, and the Celtics just as cold to match. They've lost 6 consecutive games after a 6-game win streak. Garnett coming across the lanes, Kevin Garnett. Outs down his shot. Pass by Soldier, the high-low, and Garnett got the bang in the bucket and book it for a chance at a 3-point play. Live here in Boston, they just started a tribute to Ray Allen on the video board. It started with some boos in the crowd, but then many fans on their feet cheering Ray Allen as they show on the big board here, the TD Garden, his accomplishments. And Ray watching over the years, his 5 years with the Celtics, and the fans on their feet as they look up top and talk about the second best record in the NBA during those 5 years. The 5 division titles, 11 playoffs, and twice to the finals with the 1 win in 2008. And the fans, as the video ends, on their feet with a polite applause in admiration for the 5 years that Allen was here with the Celtics, and he'll get another ovation when he comes in a moment. Now, there was a lot of acrimony, Hubie, about Ray Allen's departure here. Danny Ainge, in charge of the basketball operations, was quoted as, after getting Garnett signed, he wanted to keep Allen here. The Celtics came with a late but better financial offer. Allen went to Miami, and I think everybody in Boston felt he should have been here to finish with these guys. However, as Doc Rivers honestly shared with us this morning, Ray probably went to a place that could extend his career because he's the perfect complement with Wade and James.
Well, it comes down to right there that whether he was snubbed or not in the negotiations, none of us will ever know. But the main key is while he was here, he was an all-star 3 times. He shot over 41% in threes, made a ton of big closing shots with the game on the line.
One last point before Allen comes in as he goes to the scorer's table. Doc Rivers said, I hope our fans do the right thing and honor him for what he did when he was here.
Correct.
And there's the whistle, and here comes the introduction of Allen as that basket by Bass will not be counted. Well, now conversation with Gary Zielinski and Danny Crawford.
Miami fouls on number 15.
They won't count it, and now we'll listen to it.
That's his second personal, 3rd team foul. For Miami, number 34, Ray Allen replaces Mario Chalmers.
You got the standing ovation when we gave you the video tribute. Now we are done with you. No more. A few people stood up and everybody said, forget
it. It's game time now. It's game time.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate the banner. We don't like it anymore. Sullinger, beautiful feed inside to Pierce. And the Boston deficit is 1.
Everybody looks at Miami and thinks that you can't break on them. You can break on Miami. The key is to get out and look for the trailers if you have nothing in the initial movement.
Allen receiving the treatment as he receives the ball, was booed, but made the shot. Rondo, injured knee Friday, warmed up, took part in the pregame shoot-around, but went off to the hospital getting an MRI on that right knee. So a very late scratch for Boston. Lewis had size advantage on Barbosa, so the double comes. Ray fakes the 3, and Allen knocks down his second 2-point field goal of the game. So you asked Doc Rivers, what's the problem? Why have the Celtics really gone south on the defensive end? And he said it's bizarre because it's not the same person all the time. It's different people not playing as the 5 on a string, as Garnett scores. He said that's why it's so hard to figure. If it's one guy, I could just bench him. Barbosa, nice give and go with Garnett. And Leandro Barbosa, who brought the beep to the Suns, coming off the bench for many years. Back the other way, Barbosa's giving the C's a little energy here. Garnett the follow, 6 in a row for Boston, and Hubie, it's down to 2.
Yeah, look, the bench has done a great job for the Celtics. They've come in and given them 13 points. Oh, nice curl.
Inside for Allen. Ray has not hit any threes, but he has 3 2-point field goals in his first game back in Boston. 7 points for Allen. Shot clock is off. Pierce going all the way and gets his second field goal. And as this second half starts, Garnett from the outside, able to knock down a jumper and give Boston the lead. They did lead early. Ball going through Garnett a couple of times here. The cold shooting Pierce, able to finally knock down a 3-pointer. Only the 4th he's hit from that area at the top in the last 10 Celtics games. Pierce blocked Chalmers, who got hit in the face on the way. Bradley had it knocked away by Wade out of bounds. Nice deflection, and Sullinger with the steal for the Celtics. Bradley.
Now that's what you're looking for. That's what you're hoping.
Defense Bradley, Chalmers. Oh, they say it was deflected. Doc disagreed. Shot clock at 3. Good defense again. That was Garnett that time, but Sullinger was on the baseline. And it'll be Miami ball. Terry's going to need to be more of a factor for this Boston team. Garnett from across the lane. Last second thought to look at the rim, and he hit it.
Well, he was up in the air, the old story.
Allen coming to the basket. Nobody protecting the rim. Ray able to get a walk-in 4th field goal. What a luxury Spo has. Eric Spoelstra, the coach of the Heat. You can take your point guard out late in the game and be okay. Here's baseline spin. Good move on that.
That was a heady move by a proven pro on the box.
Pierce, short from the outside, falls in a real bad shooting slump. Tonight is 4 of today. Is 4 of 10. Oh, they left Allen free. 4-3. And the man who's hit more threes than anyone in NBA history gives Miami a 1-point lead. James coming to set the screen, try to trap Wade. Deflects out to Battier, who's lingering in the corner. Allen missed the 3. Reset. A great hit inside to Allen. Garnett comes for the block. Is called for the foul. A lot more tension leading up to that first game with Kevin Garnett. This is the first game of the season. To the comments that, as everybody broke up here from the big three, Garnett very disappointed, said, I've lost Ray's number, no texting back and forth, buddy. But certainly with Ray Allen not just leaving, as he's missed 2 free throws here today, not just leaving, but going to the team they just had that 7-game fight with in the Eastern Finals. He immediately turned into the enemy. The eyes of Garnett, I'm sure other Celtic fans.
Yeah, the Celtics right now are trying to get the switch, but they couldn't get it. Oh, great move.
By Pierce.
There you go. He didn't need it.
And it's Pierce at the top of the clock at 5. To Garnett, gonna have to take a big shot. And knock it down!
Great play. Your 2 veterans, they milked that play.
Clock at 6. And the steal. Wade takes it away, intended for Bradley. Don't need a 3, but here's Battier kicking it in the corner. Allen, a 3. Of course, Ray Allen was going to hit a big 3 in his first game back in Boston. 1-point game, timeout Celtics. Allen triggers to LeBron. James Allen floats to the corner for 3. No good. Rebound kept alive. James can go get it as it was deflected. Now down to 10 seconds left. James for the tie. Got them all. No timeouts, Boston. All leaving at 87. Terry trying to shake free. Got to get it inbounds. It's Terry from the top for the win. We'll play 5 more. Clock at 6. James with a great fight for Allen coming around the baseline.
Now that's just a great pass by LeBron.
Assist number 6 for James. Garnett over Battier.
If they get it over here on the side and play 2-man, they can get the switch or the trap. Oh, nice.
Garnett finger roll the basket over Battier.
Okay, that was beautiful. That was a great play coming out of a timeout by Doc Rivers.
Barbosa using the screen. Jeff Green out of the corner.
Hey, you're going here now.
Here's from the outside. Got to step on James. Garnett for the tie. Yes, sir.
There you go. As long as they use the clock and get into their stuff early, Mike, they're getting nice shots at the basket.
Jeff Green guarding James. They've cleared out. LeBron loves attacking from this spot. Garnett waiting. Bosh got the rebound. Shot clock is off.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you, Bosh has been a killer. Killer here.
Miami will keep it right here. 15th rebound. Keeps it alive. At the end of the game, it is Dwayne Wade leading. Stepping back. Double overtime. Here is Wade with a floater. No. Rebound Green.
There you go. Oh, looking up here now.
Pierce in transition. Thought about the 3 with a hesitation shot for the lead.
See, that's why you push, Mike. That's why you push.
Battier gets it in to Wade. Down to 2. It's Battier for 3 in the wind. No good. And the Celtics show resiliency and win in double overtime.
After failing to agree on a contract extension with the Thunder, James Harden was traded to the Houston Rockets on October 27, 2012. Just weeks later, he had to return to the place that drafted him and square off against his former brothers-in-arms, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. This is the night the young beard came home.
Harden will open up guarding Kevin Durant in this game. Harden taking the opening tap. What do you think's going through his mind right now?
Well, he's just trying to get himself focused. Remember, he's a high-volume screen and roll player. That's what the Thunder will have to defend in a big way tonight.
Westbrook going to feather it inside for the two-handed tomahawk Ibaka. Lynn checking Westbrook, who will rock back and knock it down. Westbrook started the season well below 40%. His first half dozen games or so.
To go back to that missed basket by Durant in transition, you have to capitalize on those opportunities because they come far and few between, especially Durant open by himself.
Harden checking KD, who powers his way to the baseline with 2 defenders on him and another one coming. He scores. One of the best stretches of his career for Russell. 7 straight games at 7 assists or better. As the shot clock winds down, Durant runs right past the Rockets' post defense to score. And Harden will have to set it up again. His seeing color every time. Throws it again away. Westbrook to Sefolosha on the run out. Miami made Harden uncomfortable during the NBA Finals by blitzing him and trapping him. Book the trailer. Offline from three, but Harden has the rebound. Westbrook blocks him. You don't think there's just a little bit of personal something or other going on here?
I think it's going to be an intensified game, and I've been in this situation before where I've come back to play the team that's traded me, and believe me, you want to play your best game, but you also don't want to take anything, the chemistry away from your team that you're playing with.
Westbrook goes to his left and is stripped by Harden. I think they've seen each other in practice a time or two, and Ibaka knew exactly where he needed to be.
That's terrific effort on the part of Ibaka just to trail that play.
Sampson absolutely unabashed in talking, Leslie, about how the Rockets have had to adjust since that late training camp deal.
Well, definitely, and the Thunder are still adjusting, you know, to working Kevin Martin into their offense. Obviously, it hasn't been that difficult at times.
Harden is off to an 0 for 4 start. He's turned the ball over twice, and he's had 2 of those 4 shots blocked here. With the shot clock down to 5, he'll send it to the corner. Patterson, who will rattle down his second 3 of the game. Perkins talking about the rebounding battle. I know told you after shoot-around this morning, Brent, you just got to bring it. Kind of like Kevin Durant brought a baseline to knock down another reverse. Harden gets inside. The beat gets a piece of it. That's the Thunder's 6th block of the ball game. Harden into the weeds. Out of bounds with 7 seconds to shoot. Harden is 0 for 7, and he and Thabit now have a couple of words, and Thabit has been ejected. Mark Davis is telling Thabit, you're done. And you wondered how James Harden would be received here. And the court of public opinion has just raised its voice. Harden's first point of the ball game. Westbrook overplays and wins possession. Waits for Lin and drifts past him and scores. Let's go back to the trip the Rockets had to take to the Twin Cities, and 1 for Durant, fouled by Morris. Westbrook challenged by Lin, gives it up to Ibaka to score. Serge has 10 points.
Nice pass.
Martin puts KD for 3 and 1. Lin rubbed out by Ibaka. Westbrook gives it up to Durant. Let's go back to Russell and the decision-making that we've seen out of him. Lin was shooting free throws because the foul by Perkins put the Thunder over the limit. Lin has yet to score here in the first half. Westbrook has a half dozen to go along with 5 assists. Thunder with 14 assists on 22 made baskets. Ibaka doesn't take a whole lot of time to gather and score over the on-rushing Patterson. Ibaka has a dozen points. Westbrook pulls up at the free throw line and scores. What is it with the bigs starting to distribute? Getting credit for a lot more assists this season. Harden gets all the way to the rim. He gets blown up again. He's 0 for 9.
You mentioned those assists with the Thunder bigs. Perkins a big part of that. And I asked him, what's the deal? And he said when Scott called for his team to move the ball a little bit better, getting more assists, they all took heed to that. And he likes to pass the ball interior.
Sefolosha able to tap that one back to Westbrook after losing control. Shot clock getting deep. Westbrook will get inside, looking for the cutter. Perkins, who scores and 1.
Nice job by Perkins.
Didn't shoot particularly well off the offensive rebound. Ibaka rolling to the basket and then moving away from the traffic to score. Durant firing over Patterson to score.
Good ball.
He has 21.
Once again, anytime you can get Durant good looks at the basket like that, you know your offense is operating very well.
Marcus Morris drives into the teeth of a double team. Ibaka altering that shot with Westbrook. Russell in transition. Got it. 10 points for Russ. 4 from Oklahoma City now in double-figure scoring. Martin off the rub from Collison. Durant with the rebound and the putback. He doesn't need the offensive rebound very often, but timing is everything there. Now he's got 25. Harden gathers. Singled up against Cephalosha, turns the corner. Durant with the block. Harden's had 3 shots blocked tonight. Durant for 3. Collison with the assist, his 3rd of the ball game.
Yeah, I get the strong sense, though. That's going to be a goaltending. A strong sense that the Thunder, no matter what kind of run the Rockets seem to put together, this Thunder team, they've been in control from start to finish, and they still feel like they're in control.
Durant with 31 points. For 3, James Harden connects from beyond the arc. He's 1 out of 4 out there. James Harden was the focal point of Miami's defensive scheme in the finals. It worked, and this was pretty much the scheme.
Yeah, well, it's clear the game plan tonight was to really crowd his space, take away his vision, and make sure that you are so close that he can't pick you apart. And Thabo Cephalosha, the entire team for the Thunder, really doing a great job of carrying out the execution defensively.
Jump hook for Collison over Harden. Durant working against Morris. Spin, step back, and score. Durant with 33 points. Shaq going to work on Ibaka. Spins baseline. Tough move. And he scores. That's why I say the dude could be a 2020 guy as he gets a little further into his NBA career.
And you know what? Here's the thing about it. The Rockets don't even play through him through the post like that. So that was a nice opportunity for him to capitalize.
Alley-oop it.
And Durant hook it up.
Harden trades it for 3. But this is feeling a little bit like too little too late.
This is what they want, the switch right there. That's going to give Durant an opportunity near that free throw line area to shoot over the smaller defender. Nice job of executing the offense. When he and Westbrook work the 2-man game, they usually set a screen by Durant. Hopefully they get a switch like they did, and then that's the result.
Patterson has 27 points in the game. Goes his first of the 4th quarter. Douglas fouls Westbrook, counted, and 1. And the Thunder, after this fashion, the Rockets will turn their attention to their division rivals from Utah. The Jazz will play here on Friday night. Thunder wins this one by 22 points.
After 4 years, 4 finals, and 2 championships, the King returned to his former kingdom, this time in wine and gold. LeBron James, who brought his talents to South Beach and delivered on his promise, now faced the Heat family he left behind. Wade, his brother in battle, stood on the opposing side.
And now let's meet today's starters first for the visiting Cavaliers. Number 23, LeBron James.
Well, back in Miami at the sold-out American Airlines Arena, that was anticlimactic with regards to his announcement and the starting lineups as they went to the second starter immediately before any kind of crowd reaction could even build one way or the other. Wade got a piece of it. Chalmers with another nice pass, and Wade finishes at the other end. Life very different without LeBron James. Again, the 4 consecutive appearances in the finals, the 2 championships, but now they're a team that's 3 games under 500 as Wade is off to a good start. Best player on the floor so far for 3.5 minutes has been Irving. A beautiful move there. He's 4 for 4.
And it bothers me when people talk about, well, his assist totals. He's not a guy that's going to play the point guard position piling up assist numbers. He's a guy that can flat out score.
Luol Deng knocks down a 3 on the pass from Dwayne Wade, and Miami with a 5-point lead. Here's James. Good transition defense by the Heat. 4 turnovers already for Cleveland. And the crowd seemed to be a little extra excited when James turns it over as Wade knocks down another. Hole into the game for the first time. Wade off the dribble again. Wade, a terrific start. We saw the crowd get a little into that matchup as James was guarding Dwayne Wade. Throws a nice pass, wide open. Mike Miller hits a 3. Miller and James Jones, 2 other former members of the Heat who won titles, now with the Cavs. They're going to have some video tributes later in the game as well. James gets inside, gets fouled, and a chance for a 3-point play. And that's his first field goal. Well, this is how the Heat started the other night against Philadelphia. They played a great first half and then just collapsed in the second half where they had 9 points in the fourth quarter. Alley-oop to Thompson. James barrels into Dang. Ball loose. Everybody fighting for it. Haslam on the floor. Goes to Wade. Wade for the layup.
Great effort play by Haslam.
Waiters gets inside and lays it in. Cole to the basket. Oh, thrown down by Wade. Wade is fired up here in the first quarter. He's got 10 points. Make it 12. James goes right at Whiteside, who commits the foul, and James will go back to the line. Cole fires. Marion ahead to James. James charges and grabbed by Haslam. And that's going to be 3 fouls on Haslam. And James right back to the line. Irving, left-handed, blocked by Whiteside. Impressive rejection there. Wade's jump shot. 7 of 10 from the field for Dwayne Wade. James drives and gets whacked.
And I also like Wade's mentality. Okay, show support, show love, let's recognize it. I'm going to even embrace you and acknowledge it, but I'm coming after you. Let's not get it twisted. I'm coming after you.
He's been in attack mode, Mark, right from the start. James is guarding him now. Cole on the drive. Left-handed, flips it up and in. 16 points for Dwayne Wade.
There's just no resistance at the basket.
James drives, kicks it back out. Irving has to shoot quickly. Does and hits as the shot clock expires.
That's a heck of a pass.
And a timeout call by Eric Spoelstra. That pass was his 5th assist. He's had a couple of beauties, Mark.
Well, you get point guards in this league that cannot make this play.
This was the scene for LeBron James. Greeting his good buddy and former friend. That was after the video tribute. As he admitted to Doris Burke before that he was going to have some butterflies before this one. In a game that right now Miami has been sharp, playing with terrific energy. Wade steps back and hits a three. Wade, 19 first half points.
Again, you see Love switches on to Wade, and then James switches back, and Dwayne Wade, great balance, great extension and follow through, and knocks it in.
James, by the way, now 6 of 11 from the free throw line. Chalmers knocks down the 3. That's their 5th three-pointer. This is the largest lead of the game, a 15-point advantage. James pulls back, tough shot, nails it. His 2nd field goal. 10 points, 5 assists, and 4 turnovers for LeBron James. Wade draws the foul on Miller. And Wade will go to the line for the first time today. A 17-point lead. Love gets inside, uses his body beautifully to shield away from Anderson. Dang given some room, dared to shoot by Thompson. Now penetrates, kicks it out. Wade for 3. Bang! 60 points for the Heat here in the first half. James just 2 of 6 from the field, but he's been to the free throw line 13 times here in the first half. Backs up with Birdman on him. Backs up again, puts up the 3, and puts it in. His first three-pointer.
That's good defense, though, by Chris Anderson.
Again, Cleveland without Anderson Varejao, the torn Achilles tendon, and done for the season. That happened in their last game. They had really started to play well, 12-3 in their last 15, as James hits the jump shot. James to the basket, an easy one. And it's a 9-point lead. Wade's jump shot is good. 11 of 17 from the field.
And I agree with what Coach said earlier. At some point, you got to put LeBron James on. The one possession he had where he didn't get a quality look was the end of the first half when James defended him.
Chalmers blocked by Love. Anderson misses, knocked out of his hands by James. Right to Chalmers. Chalmers misses, James ahead. Sean Marion basket hanging and throws it down. And Eric Spoelstra needs a timeout. Wade grimacing, a little shaken up after taking a spill. 7 to shoot. Looks okay now. Rifles a pass to Dang, cutting to the basket. Pretty reverse from Luol Deng. Wade again signals to the bench to come on out.
That was one sorry Cleveland team, too. Come on now, let's be honest. That wasn't like you're going up against Dwayne Wade and Luol Deng.
Well, in the 4 years LeBron James was in Miami, Cleveland in that 4-year span had the worst record in the NBA. Nice feed inside, and Anderson. And the crowd loves that play. Dellavedova pokes it away. Here's James. Dang in pursuit. James throws it down, and a technical foul for hanging on the rim. I think because he lifted himself up, and it didn't appear to be anybody underneath him at the time. So Cavs take the lead. Poked away by Dang. 3 to shoot. James to the basket. Goes right at Anderson and draws the foul. Wade's missed his last 9 shots. Looks up with 4 to shoot. Waiters, excellent job defensively. Wade gets away and draws the foul. And Wade shaken up again, or at least grimacing. Irving on the pull-up. Can't get it to go. Anderson tips it to himself. Anderson's played a lot of minutes, 25. He's got 8 points and 7 rebounds. 25's a lot of minutes for him. Entry pass, Anderson with a finish. Wade finds the open man. It's a 9-point lead. Wade with 29, 5 and 5. Waiter strips him of the ball, throws it ahead to James, and James throws it down on a foul. Ranger put his hand on him inexplicably as James was clearly ahead of him, and a chance for a 3-point play.
Bad turnover by Wade. Again, outstanding defense by Waiters. Throws it ahead this time to LeBron James. And if you're Danny Granger, just get away.
James drives, finds Love, blocked from behind. Wade with the rejection. For the Heat, this would be such a great win for them without Chris Bosh, as James hits the 3 from the 28-foot line. Wade to the basket, banks it in. 31 for Wade. And the Miami Heat will spoil the return of LeBron James here to Miami.
United Center, November 2016. The city's chosen son returns, but not in the red and white he once wore with pride. Derrick Rose, Chicago's own, the youngest MVP in league history, now dons blue and orange. Across the court stands Jimmy Butler, his former running mate, who now leads these Bulls. This is how their first ever duel went down.
Well, when they were healthy, Chicago was one of the best teams in the league, and you do not sell out 7 straight years without production from 2 key guys like that.
Rondo tried the reverse. Noah grabs the rebound. Rose looks to push. Rose off to the races and banks it in. An explosion of speed there.
Not only did he explode, but he went underneath it up on the other side so you couldn't block the shot.
As Wade's shot won't go, the Knicks have been out of sync offensively. Nice pass from Rose to Courtney Lee. 1 dribble and he banks it, and that was a beautiful pass.
Now, see, that's what has to happen. You have to keep looking up the floor and attack.
Gibson knocks it away. Wade comes up with it. 3-on-2 break. Wade inside to Butler.
What a beautiful look-off pass.
Well, very few centers could manipulate the basketball the way he did. That's just a great challenge by Butler, mainly because of the fact, if you notice, Noah didn't even try to block the shot.
Rose fakes, drives, gets inside once again.
Okay, one thing you do is you don't run at a Rose. You force a Rose to shoot the 3. He's 1 for 4 in 4 games. He's only attempted 4 threes, and for his career, he's a 29% shooter.
Butler with the floater. Butler once again the team's leading scorer, just over 21 a game. Oh, Rose with the block on Rondo. Rondo gets it back, shot clock winding down. Gonna have to fire one up. And barely grazes the rim. Holiday has it. Final seconds. Or do they call a foul? Dangerous pass. Gets it to Rose. Rose drives underneath. Layup. Oh, beautiful play from Rose. Lightning down. And then Butler throws it away. And there should be some time still left on the clock. Rose to Noah. A couple of former Bulls connecting beautifully there. Rose falls down. Ball deflected back out to Butler. Steps behind the arc and nails the 3 to tie the game. Offensive rebounds now critical for the Chicago Bulls.
Once again, second chance points. That's how they're staying in this game.
Taj Gibson having a big 3rd quarter on a nice feed from Jimmy Butler. 8 points for Gibson. Rose jump shot.
He's feeling it. Yep, he's feeling everything.
Anthony spots up three-pointer. Can't get that to fall, and Gibson has the rebound.
Look out here now.
Here's Grant. Grant needs some good minutes the other night. Drives hard, can't finish. O'Quinn, Butler, and the foul. Jimmy Butler with the second effort. And a chance for a three-point play.
Now, right now, Chicago's staying in this game. They have 20 points on second chance opportunities. That's why they're hanging right in here.
Oh, a broken play turns into a layup. Noah with a beautiful pass.
Well, you like the fact that they looked up quickly.
Rose, gorgeous feed to Noah. And that's a season-high 7 assists for Derrick Rose. Jimmy Butler drives hard at Noah. And a foul. That's just a good aggressive move and a chance for a three-point play. And Anthony tracks it down, finds Courtney Lee.
Come on, push down, look, see what you got.
Rose penetrates, Jennings corner three. Nice. That's good. Brandon Jennings from downtown. That
good
almost comes up with a steal on Rondo. It's back up to 10. Rose inside to Noah and the layup. And Rose with his 10th assist of the game. Jennings to Rose. Rose drives, layup, banks it in, and a foul. What a beautiful move from Derrick Rose, and a chance for a three-point play. Up top, Butler. Anthony extends. Butler drives across the lane. The runner banks it in. Beauty from Butler. He's got 26.
Yeah, see, two defenders. The one defender went away with his back to the dribbler. You have to see the ball.
Shot clock at 6, drives, nearly falls. Rifles the pass to Anthony. Corner three. It's good. Carmelo Anthony puts the Knicks up 10 with 50.6 seconds remaining. Derrick Rose, a triumphant return here in Chicago. Let's go to Cassidy.
Derrick, you said you expected to hear some boos. There were some. We even saw you engaging with the crowd. Describe your emotions playing back on this court tonight.
You know, it was just fun, man. I'm a competitor. I compete. It was the game was big because it was the next game. We dropped 2 games. We're trying to figure out how to win. We all got individual skills. We got talent, but figuring out how to win games, we got to put our skills aside just to see how we're going to win them. And tonight, I think that's what we did.
You came into this game averaging 2.5 assists. You had 11 assists in this game. You say you feel like you're a different player with this Knicks team. How so?
You know, I missed a lot of bunnies tonight, but when I drive, a lot of people are open. I got to make the right decisions and just attack every time I get the ball. Me attacking opens up the floor, and that's how we got to play.
32 assists overall for the team, only 5 turnovers. What do you think was the biggest difference offensively for your team?
I probably had all them 5 turnovers. But no, Coach is just telling us whenever we get to the hole or whenever we get in, we got to create for others. And with the talent, like I said, that we have on this team, we got a lot of shooters. We believe in a lot of shooters. They shoot every day. They work on their game, and it's easy.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Kevin Durant spent 9 seasons with the Seattle Supersonics and Oklahoma City Thunder, playing 8 of those years alongside Russell Westbrook in OKC. However, Durant's decision to join the Warriors immediately after Golden State eliminated OKC in the Western Conference Finals added significant controversy to his move. It probably didn't help when Durant told Westbrook about the decision in a text. Westbrook understandably expressed his frustration as he took an indirect shot through Instagram, posting a picture of cupcakes reportedly to call Durant soft. Here's their first meeting as rivals.
A look at 7-time All-Star, 4-time scoring champion Kevin Durant now in the uniform of the Golden State Warriors. And Durant will be facing Russell Westbrook and his former team, the Oklahoma City Thunder, for the very first time. Westbrook, a 5-time All-Star, a scoring champion, and off to a dazzling start over the first 4 games. Golden State with their usual starting 5, Durant, Green, Pachulia. Durant fires from 3. Kevin Durant opens up with a 3-pointer. Westbrook, nice pass to Sabonis, lays it home. The reverse by Sabonis. Problem with Sabonis have been fouls. Staying on the floor. But an excellent passer as Westbrook is able to hit. Nice touch by Westbrook. 3-point lead for the Thunder. Here is Westbrook, lost the handle, and it goes home. Banks it off the board.
This might be his night. I tell you what, you know he's going to attack and be aggressive, and when you do that, good things.
Tightened by Westbrook up the step, and he is fouled by Thompson. Here's Curry making the turn, got the step. Curry trying to put it off glass, could not, and back comes Westbrook. Sabonis wide open for three and hits. Crowd was looking for a travel.
No, he stepped into it, and he gets it from his daddy. His daddy was a great shooter, just like Curry's was. And I tell you what, Sabonis shows he has it inside, but can step outside and stretch the floor.
That's a three-pointer. Geoffrey Laverne, 3-year man, by way of France. Follow is missed by Green. Westbrook. Oh, beautifully done. Off that pass. Here's Durant with a mismatch. And score. Durant again with a mismatch. Spins away and scores. Went right at Oladipo. So Kevin Durant now with 7 points.
But you know they're gonna get into a groove when they do. I mean, I can't wait to see what this team does as you see Durant with the and one. And he's mad because I actually thought that was Morrow. But he said, no, Grant, you dunked on me. Let me really show you what you're dealing with.
Set up at a quick release. Kevin Durant for three off the pass from Steph Curry. This is Grant, he's off. Batted around, ends up in the hands of Iguodala. Durant, incidentally, with 10 of Golden State's last 14 points. Beautiful spin, and then the follow by Durant. So Kevin Durant now with 15 points. Russell Westbrook, 7 points and 5 assists. Griffin is off on that shot. Here comes Durant. Lead pass. Iguodala not able to get to it, a bit out of range, but it saved Durant for three. Yes. Golden State by 6. And here comes Westbrook, puts the speed on and has it knocked away by Durant. Durant came over to help and came up with a block shot.
It's just about preparing mentally, preparing physically, and going out there and being the best me that I can be. Being myself is going to be enough to get this title November 19th.
Kevin Durant had a terrific first half, puts the move on Sabonis. Back tap, Durant wide open, 4-3, yes. Four for 4 from downtown. Westbrook's pass picked off by Pachulia. Here's Curry behind the back. Durant for three, yes! They are not enjoying this in Oklahoma City.
Starting to see a little bit of the frustration on Westbrook. I believe that in games like this, you should take your time and allow yourself to get into it. I think he's doing the right thing. I just think Durant has more help and more game.
Oh! Westbrook coming over the back of Durant, knocked the ball away.
Look at this block. Look how high Westbrook is, and that's clean. No matter who wanted to foul on that, but Durant knows they've been playing against each other all the time.
That actually received a smile from Kevin Durant. Durant off the fake, got the step. So Durant right back to put down the tomahawk.
That's why he smiled, Marv. He knew he was going to get his turn.
Here's Westbrook. His pass picked off. Durant pulls it up for three. Yes. He is on fire. Here's Curry on the hop, getting it inside. Green was stripped. And Sabonis came up with it. Westbrook on the run. Robertson to the bucket and scores. Westbrook off the steal and gave it back. Thompson took it away. Fires. No, he sends it down low, and Durant gave it away at home. So Klay Thompson had a wide open three, but saw Durant and set it up.
And if I'm Coach Kerr, I'm loving it because this is the culture that I set here, that we sacrifice for each other. As you see, the shot put floated by Steven Adams.
Durant, yes. And that is his 7th three-pointer, which ties a career high. He's now done it on 5 occasions.
And it's good to see him smile. It's good to see him having fun. It's good to see him embracing the moment.
Thompson off the pick for three. Batted from Adams to Sabonis. Westbrook not able to handle now. Off the save from Sabonis. Westbrook moves it down. Oladipo for three. Yes. Victor Oladipo from downtown.
How about that pass from Zaza? The big man has to be involved in this passing lane here. Durant forcing the issue, going right at the big man of the other team.
Westbrook comes in averaging 38 points a game, which leads the NBA by a wide margin. 3-on-2 for the Thunder. Nicely executed. Oladipo with the finish. And Steve Kerr calls for time. Kyle Singler makes his first appearance for Oklahoma City. Not playing the first half. Shot very well in the preseason. Did not shoot well last year for OKC. And has had his problems thus far in the regular season as Westbrook is able to knock down a three-pointer. Curry from deep. Oladipo with 13 points in this third quarter, 13 of his 21. Here's Westbrook, and he is hacked. 5 seconds remaining. Durant, up with the screen, didn't get it, takes it to the rim. Kevin Durant with 36 points as this third quarter comes to a close. Oh, it's Durant with the block shot. His first block of the night as he stopped Samaje Kristen, what LeBron James did to lead his club and Kyrie Irving back from the 3-1 deficit. When you think about it, they're a block away. Oh, it's Durant! Kevin Durant again. He now has 39 points. And that will wrap it. A convincing victory for the Golden State Warriors.
Welcome to Oklahoma City, where the Golden State Warriors and Kevin Durant will visit the OKC Thunder on another edition of our NBA Saturday Primetime, presented by Verizon. A sellout and emotional crowd already on hand to watch the return of one of the great players in the NBA who is now the enemy, Kevin Durant. 9 years with the franchise, 8 in OKC, makes his first trip back to Oklahoma City since he signed as a free agent with Golden State, greeting fans, mob of media. When he first came out to the floor for warm-ups, he was roundly booed, although certainly plenty of cheers as well, signing autographs on what is expected to be a very emotional night.
Starting at forward, 6'9" from Texas, number 35, Kevin Durant. Starting at forward,
Kevin Durant, upon being introduced, predominantly booed. Yes, there were some people standing and cheering. There were some signs of gratitude, but the majority negative as Durant getting booed comes out on the floor for the first time as the opponent. The key, you always find out, for how long will they be able to hold it up every time he touches his first shot. That might have something to do with the diminishing of the boos. Westbrook, that pull-up jumper. Easy buckets for OKC down the other end. They've hit 4 of their first 5. Durant, talking before tonight's game, said it's a situation he was never in. He really didn't know how to handle it, and he said he realized he could have done it better. They're on each other now. Nice feed from Westbrook and Adams.
And that's a great play by Westbrook. A less mature player would have tried to get his own right there. Westbrook with another beautiful feed. How often does a team lose a great player like Durant and stay this relevant? I mean, give the entire Oklahoma City organization credit.
Durant knocks that one down. He's now 2 for 5. You're right, Jeff. They're 31 and 23. They're 7th in the West, but they're only 3 games back of the 4th spot in the West, despite losing one of the great scorers in the history of the league. Westbrook powers, count it, and a foul. Right now, this game, Golden State in control, up by 15. Westbrook pulls back, jumper, it's good. Westbrook 3 of 8 from the field, 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Durant fires away and knocks down the 3. His first 3-pointer, and he's now 3 of 9 from the field. Westbrook using the left hand, poked away by McGee. Thompson steps into a 3. Durant chips it up and in. And the lead is ballooned to 18. Westbrook left-handed and a foul. Got hit in the face, but he's got a chance for a 3-point play. Meanwhile, the crowd, I'm trying to make out what
sounds like they're saying cupcake.
There you go. Shot clock at 7. Westbrook drives, slips inside. Curry finds Durant. Durant drives, goes up, and is fouled by Robertson. Jeremy Grant. That's the shot Adams has been practicing. Can't get it to go. Batted around. Picked up by Durant. Avoids Westbrook. Robertson right on him. Durant drives and finishes strong. And Durant now trying to come alive. He's got 13. Westbrook in that mid-range jumper that has become so impressive for him. He's got 16 points. Durant pass deflected. Goes right back to him. Drives, finds McGee, and McGee throws it down. 6 for 6. Westbrook kicks it out. Robertson, corner three. Another miss from downtown. Durant ahead of the pack. Just a fantastic move from Russell Westbrook.
I don't think it makes his legacy any different than as Westbrook finishes than it would have been here, striving for that same type of great.
This guy next to me, I've learned so much from him, just listening to him and being around him. He's a championship coach.
Shoot, I didn't even listen to myself half the time.
Durant drives and hits the bucket.
But thank you. And Durant knocks in a three.
Well, this is a tall task. Coach touched on it. They are shrinking the floor. They're going to force him to get rid of the basketball. Bad play by Durant, fouling Westbrook at the three-point line.
And Westbrook stares back at Durant as he walks past him. Westbrook drives and a foul. Westbrook went right at Durant that time, and that's right now all the crowd has to cheer for is it's a 22-point game.
And he's guarded in the last few times. This must be a matchup that they've wanted.
Westbrook for three. That's good. Russell Westbrook trying to pull his team back. They're still down 21, but he's got 35, 14 of them here in the third quarter. Oladipo hits a three. Russell Westbrook getting fired up. He's got 35 points. And he said to Kevin Durant, I'm coming, I'm coming. The timeout was called, words exchanged. Kept saying, I'm coming. And is Cantor off the bench having some words as well. Westbrook knocks it down, a three-pointer. 38 for Westbrook. 16-point game. Out to Grant, his three-pointer. About a foot short.
Sound like a broken record, but those are the right plays. The difference is you don't have shooters stepping in the shots.
Durant fouled by Robertson. Then has words. They're going to count the basket. Now Durant and Robertson go forehead to forehead. Durant still talking to him. The official's getting in the way. Durant obviously felt the foul was a little over the line. The former teammates jawing at each other.
DeMarcus Cousins got a technical foul for pretty much the same thing. And I agree with Cousins. If you're an opposing coach, don't put your hands on me. If you're an opposing team, don't put your hands on me.
Westbrook drives and finishes. There it is, the nuclear athleticism of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook drives, pass inside to Sabonis. Sabonis' shot won't go. Rebound Durant, he falls down. They dive on top. Westbrook dives on top and a held ball. Robertson gets free and throws it down. 8th assist for Westbrook. Pass. Oh, Durant throws it down on a gorgeous cut to the basket. And Green, a perfect bounce pass. Durant, catch and shoot. Rattles it home right off the bench. And Kevin Durant has 31. He scored 31, 39, and 40 against OKC this year. Durant way downtown. Bang! Kevin Durant drills the three-pointer. And here's the boos from the crowd as Golden State goes up 19. Westbrook steps back. That's a three. 46 for Westbrook. But it appears it's going to be short for Westbrook at OKC. And there's the buzzer. Kevin Durant's return to OKC is in the books. The emotional return ends with a Golden State victory and 34 points for the former Thunderstar. Russell Westbrook had 47, 11 and 8. A couple of assists shy of a triple-double. He also had 11 turnovers. The two had some words at one point during the game and still haven't spoken since then, but Durant says that'll happen down the line.
Cleveland, October 2017. Just months after shocking the NBA world with his trade request, Kyrie Irving makes his return, but this time in Celtic green. The point guard, who hit the biggest shot in franchise history, who helped deliver Cleveland's first championship in 52 years, now stands opposite the king he called teammate for 3 seasons. Here is their first meeting after the trade.
Good evening, everyone, from Cleveland, Ohio, with a lot of star power, former MVPs, champions, and some with new addresses. NBA Opening Night 2017 is presented by AutoTrader. The Boston Celtics had the best record last season in the East, but it was the Cleveland Cavaliers that won the conference finals. Tonight, they meet to start a new season. All right, away we go. The 72nd NBA season is underway. Our officials tonight, Monty McCutcheon, Brian Forte, Michael Smith. And here come the Boston Celtics. Last season, they were 53 and 29. And inside, there's Kyrie with a little floater in the paint.
We talked about this looking like an all-star game. It looks like a pickup game. Look how small everyone is out there on the floor. Al Horford being the biggest player. Nice pass there by Kyrie.
Into Tatum, knocked away by LeBron. Got a what bad ankle. He's on his pogo stick early for the Cavaliers. Jaylen Brown gets it out. Here's Horford with the outside shot, which will drop. Multiple All-Star Al Horford, the only returning Celtic regular starter. So Wade gets it to go. Here comes Brown down the lane, tried to hammer it home with the left hand. Here comes LeBron. It's ahead to Rose, who floats in for the deuce.
I like this, putting Kyrie in that mid-post area.
Fadeaway over Rose is good. Kyrie Irving puts it down.
And this is something Brad Stevens told us before the game. That's the difference between Kyrie and Isaiah Thomas. Nice steal here.
Little game of twister on the floor, saved by Kyrie down court. Here comes Brown, who hammers it home with a great feed on the play from Tatum. And it all happened with the nice sprawling defense of Kyrie Irving. On the fly, Marcus Smart. There's LeBron James with the rebound. Career highs in rebounding, assists, and scoring a season ago. LeBron got him up in the air with the fake, and a 3 is down. LeBron James making it 2, stepped on that arc. It was a 2 by LeBron, and you can see the Celtic lead of 1. Irving through traffic. Thompson follows him. Kyrie hits again. 6 for him. 3 here. J.R. Smith on his first offering and picked up by Smart.
Nice gang rebounding there by the Celtics.
Nice sidestep inside. Goes by Rose. Tap in try. Will not go from Tatum. Now numbers 3-on-2. LeBron in the middle. The pump, the drive, and the deuce.
To this day, LeBron James, the best in the open court at finishing.
It's into James. Good feed from Rose. Yes. A 3 by Rozier with another miss. Rose ahead, leaking out. LeBron in mid-flight, changes course and gets it to go. And the lead is 13 for Cleveland. The other way, Kyrie volleyballs it to himself and gets it out to Tatum. Here's a 3-on-2 outside. Rozier with a 3, and the first is down the hatch from distance for Boston tonight. You're big on body language, but if you can see a team that may be a little bit rattled because of that gruesome injury, as Irving will kick it outside, and Brown will put up a 3.
Finally, Brown gets one to go from downtown.
Accelerating LeBron James. And Ojale, the rookie, had to defend him.
Oh, what a pass!
Powder inside. What a pass indeed.
Are you kidding me, LeBron?
Beautiful pass.
Wow.
Cavaliers have their biggest lead at 18.
Little left-hand pass here on the cutting. I mean, that is a beautiful dime to Crowder.
They go outside. Here's a shot which will drop for Kyrie Irving. Outside, James. LeBron with 14.
It's too easy because the Celtics are switching everything, especially Baines. There's no way you're going to be able to guard LeBron James 20 feet away from the basket.
Baines got it. The mismatch over Wade, a smaller defender. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Goodness.
Here comes Irving, and he goes up high, and a nice dunk right there for the very athletic rookie, Jason Tatum. Celtics will go home after the goal. What a spin move by LeBron! What a play! Corkscrews for 2. 16 for James.
Give these Celtics a lot of credit. You heard our own Kristen Ledlow talking to Brad Stevens, telling his young Celtics team, we need to move on from the Hayward injury. And they've done that to start this third quarter. They have a chance here to get this down to single digits.
Brown from Horford. And the athletic Jaylen Brown will fly in. This is the first time the margin has been cut to a single digit since early in the second quarter. Here comes Wade the other way. Working into Smart. They've been knocked off. Oh, wow. Rebound, feed, outside Crowder. And picked up by Horford. Irving, a 3. That will go down. Kyrie Irving with 12. He's in double digits. And Irving is shooting right about 50% from the floor. Good feed to Love. Beautiful drop pass inside. Look at the mismatch LeBron has. And Green will tomahawk it down with a nice feed from LeBron James. Now Brown is on LeBron. You see the shot clock at 8. Look at now 3 away.
And it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Think about all the players that have tried to guard LeBron James tonight. Tatum, Brown, we just saw Smart, Horford.
Here's Rozier, back to Horford, wide open, teeing up a triple. Here's Kyrie, and down it goes. And that will give the Boston Celtics, with 9 to play, a 1-point lead. And Kyrie Irving has got 14. LeBron puts it up on the fly, then gets it back, and Baines in there to meet him at the rim, and a foul. Aaron Baines. Irving. That's a triple. Off balance. What a shot by Kyrie. Wow. Irving. That is a 3 on the feed from Rozier. And the lead is 3 for Boston. Irving. 3. Rebound by Crowder. James, who led the NBA in minutes played, he throws it away. Rozier with LeBron off to his side. He knocked it away. Picked up by Tatum. He had it knocked away by Wade. Tatum and Smart. Horford on top. Kyrie on the side. Jaylen Brown outside the circle. They go inside. Horford met by Crowder. Knocked away by Love. And saved by Smart and into Horford. Nice defense by Wade.
Back-to-back blocks by Dwayne Wade.
It's James into Brown. LeBron puts it up and in. Wade, one of the best guards at block shots.
Yes, he is.
In the history of the NBA. 1-point game. Smart lasers one inside. Brown lost the ball. Smart tries to save it. Vacuumed in by Kyrie. Out to Brown. He puts up a 3. Good!
That play was all made by the hustle of Marcus Smart.
On top, LeBron over Brown. 3 for LeBron James.
Gotta play the percentages. Lock up 3 here by LeBron.
He's got 15 rebounds, another 3. Rebound Tatum, a shove inside, back the other way. Irving, and Tatum makes the move. He'll fly and float and find 2. Tatum puts it up and in. Inside they go. LeBron with 27. What a pass. They go inside. Here is Tatum. Met by Wade, who just had the great assist at one end. Tried to defend. And Tatum in his NBA debut with 14 points for Boston. Smart outside. Wide open. Brown triple. No. Rebound Crowder. Grabs that ball with authority. And LeBron the other way. Into Brown. James the spin. And the lead. Cleveland's on top by 1. James held outside. Love. 3. Good! Here comes Kyrie to the rack. Picked up by LeBron. Another rebound. LeBron James tonight, 29 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists.
And no need to foul here if you're Brad Stevens and the Celtics. But you do need a stop.
Screen there by Thompson. Switch on defense. Shot clock at 3. Horford defends. 3. LeBron. No. Rebound by Tatum. Down court it goes for Brown. A 3. No. Saved by Kyrie. With 1 to fire at 3. No. Cleveland wins. And it comes down to that shot which could have tied it by Kyrie Irving. against his former teammate LeBron James.
I think the pump fake kind of threw him off, and LeBron James running at him. I like the respect here from all.
Good evening, everyone, from Oklahoma City. It's the season opener for the Thunder with a reconfigured team which includes All-Star Paul George, the reigning MVP Russell Westbrook, and one of the great scorers in the game today. The NBA on TNT Premier Week is presented by AutoTrader. The Knicks are in rebuild mode with some promising young players. The Thunder have recovered from the Kevin Durant departure, and they have one of the most interesting teams this season in the league. Westbrook on the side, Paul George. With the rebound inside by Westbrook, keeps it alive. Carmelo Anthony, 3. Last year, this Thunder team was number 6. Made the playoffs on the 47-win season. Anthony by Porzingis.
Oh, what a block shot there.
A terrific block by Porzingis.
I just think he's going to give a lot of power forwards problems because of his ability to stretch the floor as Porzingis knocks down an 18-footer. You know, Melo shoots the basketball too well, and he's still quick enough to take most power forwards out behind that three-point line.
Thunder fouled again. Here comes Felton with Grant. Yikes!
I think Grant was thinking he was going to throw it off the backboard.
Porzingis will go right by a guy that was his mentor, Carmelo, and takes it in for 2. We go inside with Anthony with the drive. Porzingis against Melo, his former teammate, and down it goes. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis with a Baker screen.
I like it.
Wow, he's 4 of 6.
Well, he can put so much pressure on your defense because of his ability to shoot the basketball, Kevin. Oh, what a move.
Good move by Porzingis.
Yes.
Inside again.
Okay, great footwork. Someone's been obviously studying even Carmelo Anthony's footwork. See the time together.
Out Porzingis, 13 points on 8 shots and 7 rebounds. Carmelo. That's the first hit by Oklahoma City in the last 7 shots. Porzingis. Defended on the play by Patterson.
Yeah. See, that's the only thing. He's going to have to get stronger. He's getting pushed down low.
Anthony from Westbrook. Carmelo. Knocks one through. Carmelo Anthony.
Look at the reaction and the smile.
Finally, right? Finally one goes in. Shot clock at 9. 5 to play in the half. Nice, pretty play, and 15 for Porzingis.
And that's going against one of the premier defenders in Paul George. Just shot right over him.
Anthony along 2. Carmelo.
That's a long recovery there for Porzingis. It's going to be hard for him to show and get back to Carmelo Anthony.
Porzingis again defended by Melo, reaching in, picks up the foul. We've seen a lot of Porzingis-Carmelo Anthony matchups tonight already in the first half. Ramon Sessions.
Oh, nice pump fake by Lee.
It was indeed. Westbrook bit. They go inside. Porzingis got it after Thomas was helping inside, and Porzingis has put in 19. Porzingis triple. Tanner looks tired. Here comes Westbrook. Spoon feeds Carmelo. And he was fouled on the play by Ramon Sessions. All right, while we were away, we had a technical free throw taken by Westbrook. That was because Jeff Hornacek was tagged with one at the end of the first half. There's Carmelo hitting a shot outside. So Carmelo Anthony in 21 minutes has gone 6 of 14, 17 points. Hardaway watches Anthony. Nice shot by Carmelo. 7 of 15 and 19 points to lead all Thunder scorers so far. All know the important edge of the threes. The last 5 champions were all in the top 7 in three-point shots made. Porzingis with 21.
Who is going to score the basketball here for the Knicks on the floor?
Thomas feisty inside, but lost the ball with another turnover. There's 3.5 on the shot clock and 21 Knick turnovers tonight.
I think as they get more comfortable playing with one another, the biggest thing I look at is they're trying to move the ball, pass the ball, and play the right way. You know, we can clean things up from game to game, but I think the intention of the way they're trying to play is good.
With such a large lead, what do you tell them in this huddle to focus on in the fourth?
Well, we just got to still go out. I mean, obviously 12 minutes is a long time, and we got to keep trying to play to the level that we want to play at.
Steal by Baker, lost the ball, and throws it back away.
Another turnover for the Knicks.
Anthony. That's a 3 for Carmelo.
5-point swing. You get a steal at one end by Baker, a bad pass, turnover, and Melo knocks down the 3.
Porzingis.
Oh, okay.
He tried to gallop inside, and Westbrook got in the way. And
Picks up the foul. Porzingis a three. Grant comes out to close.
That's a 7-3 guy.
That's 27 points and 10 rebounds for Porzingis.
And that's what the NBA is now. I mean, look at Giannis.
O'Quinn the fake and into Porzingis, who has a beautiful jam inside with 29 now. Here is O'Quinn, lasers one inside. Porzingis got tangled up with Grant, and Porzingis will go to the line.
Oh,
nice feed by Porzingis.
Nice.
Wow, what a find. And McDermott off that baseline puts it in. And Porzingis comes up with his first assist, but it was a doozy. That's all she wrote from Oklahoma City tonight, with the Thunder going to 1-0 and the Knicks and their opener as well going to 0-1. They go home and play at the Garden. 105-84 the final.
As teammates, Chris Paul and Blake Griffin butted heads to the point that former Clippers assistant coach Tyronn Lue once compared them to Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. While they failed to win a championship together, they turned the Clippers into one of the most exciting teams in the NBA. Their era together ended in 2018 when the Rockets acquired Paul to play with their superstar guard, James Harden. Here's Paul and Griffin's first duel after the trade.
Staples Center filled, and at center stage, Chris Paul and his return to face his former team for the first time since being traded. Tonight, the NBA on TNT and NBA TV is presented by State Farm. The Houston Rockets are number 2 in the West and get James Harden back from injury later this week. The Clippers are back in it. They have won 8 of 10 and are right now just a half game out of that number 8 position in back of the Denver Nuggets. Griffin 3, Clippers no. And picked up by Trevor Ariza, a Los Angeles kid who played his college ball here at UCLA, and back to Chris Paul. 6 years Paul was a Clipper. Teodosic is on top. He has spent most of his career in Europe. A great athletic catch by Griffin. Teodosic with the assist. DeAndre Jordan, who is out again tonight, missing a second consecutive game with a left ankle sprain. A three will go down. Good-looking shot outside. Chris Paul has hit his first 2, and that was for 3.
You got to do a better job if you're Milos. I like what he's doing right now with CP3, picking them up full court. And if you're Reed's got to be up with the bigs here of Houston to call out these picks.
What a pass by Paul and a hammer thrown inside by Clint Capella. Paul has been averaging over 24 points a game with Harden sidelined. They are 4-2 without James. Teodosic with a second 3.
How about the calmness and the vision of Blake Griffin?
Clippers at home are 12-9, winning 4 straight and 8 of 10. And getting back to 500. If they win tonight, they'll be above 500 for the first time since the first week. And a 3 is up and in by Lou Williams. He has been magnificent with his shooting of late, averaging 31 points over the last 12 games. Griffin inside on Anderson. Easy work with him. Ball movement there. Boy, getting Mbamute back is huge, but he loses the ball. It's picked up by Griffin. The break. Williams on the wing by Ariza into the hole. And that is also what he can do. He can drop a hammer. And moments ago, this is the applause from guys like Billy Crystal.
Well, Billy Crystal was part of that video as well when Chris Paul ran over to him into his arms and got a hug after a big playoff victory, and rightfully so. As much as he did on the floor, but to me, more importantly, what he did in this Los Angeles community was outstanding, and it should be applauded. And I'm glad 3/4 of this arena stood up for him and gave him his due.
Williams loses the ball. Here comes Green at the other end.
That's easy. Too easy. And what did head coach Mike D'Antoni tell us at practice yesterday what Gerald Green was doing? On a couple of occasions, just messing around, he was almost touching his ear on the rim at 31 years of age.
Teodosic to Griffin. Blake Griffin is 3 of 6. Lou Williams. Oh, a little fake and a floater. Tap in by Griffin. Follows it well. Blake Griffin, averaging 22 a game, has put in 8 so far. Griffin thought 3. Teodosic takes the 3.
What a game for Teodosic. 3 of 5, all coming from downtown. Go along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists.
Clippers on a 10-0 run. Paul Will dance and fire. Put it up and in. And when Harden comes back, he'll be the leading scorer in the league, 3rd in assists and 10th in steals. Mismatch, Capella on Wallace, who knocked it away and stripped him of the ball. Teodosic, Griffin, Paul got in the way and knocked it away, and it's loose. And it was out of bounds. There's a little...
There's a lot of words being...
I know.
There's some words being said back and forth from CP3 and Wes Johnson.
Green, Wallace was there, back out to CP3. And Green will get it and fire a triple. Paul the assist. Chris Paul, 3 of 5. 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 7 points. Again, Griffin will defend. That's a foul. By the way, they never got together today. We thought maybe they would shake hands before the tip. We didn't see it.
There was a little bit of history between these two. A lot of people felt that they didn't get along while they played together. And here's the foul and a little bit of elbow afterwards between the two superstars, the former teammates.
Paul.
Nice. Okay. Words to the Clippers bench, too.
Paul's getting good.
This is getting good here, partner. It's okay. CP3 starting to answer the challenge here.
11 for him.
The Odd Couple?
Oh, that would be great. Like, this kid is out of control.
Well, of course it's. Of course you'll beat it, Charles. It's a brunch.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
So we're under 9. Good. Okay. With another shot, that is a 3.
I also spoke with Blake Griffin about it, and he said Doc's been unbelievable. He said, I think this season's shown why he's an elite coach in this league. And through all the turmoil, he credited Doc with keeping the team together and utilizing every single guy on this team, bringing the best out of guys who weren't even supposed to be on the roster earlier this season. He said he's been great.
Blake with Tucker defending, and the shot clock at 2.
That's a move. That is a beautiful move by Blake.
It's pickpocketed right there by Wallace. To Griffin. 8 in the quarter, 18 for the game. Blake Griffin has come alive here in the 3rd quarter for the Clippers. Griffin, Tucker defends. And Blake Griffin right now is unstoppable inside for the Clippers.
Just do what we do, guys. That's good enough. You guys are good. Let's play. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
And a 3 from Lou Williams, as you just heard our State Farm audio assist. They put P.J. Tucker once again on Griffin. With a spin and off the glass, and he puts it in.
Patience pays off. And Blake doesn't have to shoot a lot of threes or even that mid-range, especially when he has the mismatch down low.
Teodosic, Decker in, up and off. Good defense inside by Houston with a good block.
Oh my goodness. We're talking about a Houston, Texas two-step here for Chris Paul. Look at this move right here. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me, CP3?
Teodosic picks up a foul.
Milos Teodosic, welcome to your Kodak moment, my friend.
Knocked away. Good follow, Russell Johnson. Teodosic played in the 2016 Olympics. Moscow a year ago, part of the Euro League.
He's giving Chris Paul the 3 here.
Paul 14, the jab step, and that is the result.
Stop picking on him. He's been picking on Milos. We saw the through the legs of Milos, and there, little crossover step back by CP3. They're giving him that. Teodosic is giving him Chris Paul that 3 because he knows he can beat him off the dribble with that quickness.
Griffin bulldozing his way inside.
Here's a potential 5-point play here. And swing.
Oh, now we've got some Paul and Griffin words.
Looked like there was an elbow there at the end of that play there from Blake on that and one. So here's the elbow between the two former teammates here. There's the potential and one. And he was saying that was on the floor. I didn't see anything there.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, the words were between D'Antoni and Blake Griffin. And then Trevor Ariza comes over with the little elbow shove. There was nothing between CP3 and Blake. And Trevor's having words over in the bench right now.
Go again.
Yeah.
Oh, they just tossed. They just tossed Griffin.
Well, Ariza better not go out the tunnel that way, because that's where the Clippers bench is. And this is smart right here. Try to get him to go out the other way.
Who was his teammate in Houston, telling him to move on. Griffin is gone.
Not quite. Oh, I think he was having words with Austin Rivers. Trevor Ariza. Here's the words. Patrick Beverly and Austin Rivers having words over here.
Live from Toyota Center in downtown Houston, AT&T Sportsnet proudly presents Houston Rockets basketball. And tonight the Rockets taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hi, I'm Bill Worrell.
Crowd didn't want to get too loud with that MVP chant.
It was kind of a meek one.
They didn't want to distract him. But the crowd is right. James Harden should have won MVP last season. I know Antetokounmpo had a really nice year, but Harden was historic last season.
You know what Harden has done tonight with the three-pointer not falling for him, he's been able to pass it around, and he stayed within himself and within the offense to get everybody involved. And so that's a sign of maturity too, as you play longer as a player. And he's played very well tonight.
And it also shows confidence in his teammates.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a great player like Harden and you've got teammates that you know can't do anything with it, then you're not going to pass it to them. But Harden's got some teammates this year that he has confidence in, and there's one of them right there.
Yeah.
Those two guys are former MVPs. And take a look at the next 5 games.
Well, you're going out on the road. You're going to be in Washington. You're going to be in New Jersey, in Brooklyn, that is, and at the Heat, and in Memphis, where you'll be eating a lot of barbecue.
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you back here on November 6th.
Yeah, and that Warriors game is going to be fun. The Warriors are not nearly as good this season as they have been in years past, so that opens the door to the Western Conference. A lot of teams now have a chance at the title.
All right, as I said earlier, both teams are in the penalty, and OKC is out of timeouts. The Rockets still have 2 timeouts remaining.
Well, being down 4, OKC has to shoot a 3, and the Rockets cannot foul them.
No. You'd like to guard the three-point line and make them go for 2.
Get a hand up on the 3 and then get the rebound. The rebound is the most important thing.
There's a 2-pointer, and that won't do them any good. Rockets getting into Harden. Harden is fouled. 7 seconds left. Harden will go back to the line. The problem with giving up a 2 like that, when you give it up so early, only a couple of seconds tick off the clock, and so really not too much changes.
So you put more pressure on Harden's shoulders to make both free throws here, but if you're going to have anybody in the NBA shooting these pressure free throws, that's the guy you want. Consecutive 39-point games against OKC, now 4 in a row. That is amazing. We talk about historic scoring. There it is right there, and he'll have a chance against Memphis this week in Memphis to put 4 on them in a row.
This is historic too. This is the 86th career 40-point game for James Harden.
86. Unbelievable.
In the corner, great defense by Houston. Gallinari has to throw it up. There's the whistle, and the Rockets use defense in that second half to win this game. They didn't shoot the ball particularly well from the outside, but they got it done on defense. And the Rockets win the game, 116 to 112. Houston now goes to 2-1 before heading out on that 4-game road trip. Russ tonight, 21, 12, and 9. Let's go to Kaylee.
James, it looked like we saw an entirely different team in the third quarter than we did in the first half. What was the message at the break?
Our energy. If we play just nonchalant and lackadaisical, any team can beat us. If we press guys, get into their bodies, be physical with them, we'll have a lot better chance of winning. So that's what we did in that third quarter, fourth quarter.
This team is still looking to find its rhythm from beyond the arc, but you're having success attacking the paint. How important is offensive versatility going to be for this group this season?
Offensive is going to come. Offense, we're not worried about it. Obviously, we're struggling as a unit right now, but it's a long season. That's a part of a long NBA season. Our mindset got to be defensively, getting stops, and then it'll make our offense a lot easier.
This team has had an MVP on the floor at all times so far this season. How would you describe the advantage that gives this group night in and night out?
We bring a different dynamic to the game. When we're on the court together, obviously it's dangerous, but we switch turns, and he does a great job of creating for his teammates, and I do the same thing. So, like I said, we just got to continue to get better at it, and that will be good.
Thanks so much, James.
Kyrie Irving was acquired by Boston in 2017 and was supposed to be the superstar to take the Celtics' young core of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown over the top in pursuit of a championship, but the team never reached the potential that it had on paper. After 2 seasons of injuries and on and off court issues, Irving elected to leave Boston and sign with the Nets in free agency, despite making promises that he'd stay. Here's his first meeting with Tatum and Brown after his departure.
And welcome everyone to NBA Christmas Day, presented by State Farm from Boston. An unusually balmy day is what we usually expect. Very wet outside, a little bit of precipitation, but inside, a great matchup. Brooklyn taking on Boston, a couple of contenders this year in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, that's intelligence and touch by the great Casey Jones.
True champion, 12-time champ, Casey Jones. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family for God's cover and serenity. Meanwhile, Brooklyn with a 5-2 lead. A little over 9 minutes to go. Dinwiddie back on the court after being shaken up a moment ago. Brown with a soft touch. Man, Doris, was he efficient in that game against Milwaukee? 33 in all. Steve Nash, first-time head coach there on the bench. He had a pre-existing relationship with Kyrie Irving that he was telling us about a little bit earlier. Kyrie might not have called bank, but he knows the rims here. Jason Tatum up court, just 22 years old. First-time Eastern Conference All-Star a season ago. Smart inside for Jaylen Brown in traffic with a nice finish.
Tremendous pass. Defender had his back to Marcus Smart. He read it and puts it on the money.
Doris, we were talking about MVP candidates at the top of before we came on air. And I'm shocked that he's not in the top 3, even though he's in that next group. How many of those other 3 guys can guard like that are above him? Irving with a sweet crossover, but guy blocked by Brown. Allen missing the follow. Kevin Durant averaging 30 points a game, actually, in 9 Christmas Day contests. And looking to add to that total, and does.
Boy, they look lethal offensively, Mark.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys.
Steve Nash, first-time head coach, as Jason Tatum slaloms through the lane for the bucket.
How about, Mark, you asked him this morning on our call with Steve, what game stood out? He couldn't remember a single Christmas Day game.
But it was interesting. He said that he had some conversations with his former collegiate teammate, Atlanta Hawks head coach Lloyd Pierce, about some of the nuances of being a first-time head coach as Tatum gets another bucket.
Really pretty pass.
Williams. Tatum working off the elbow against the shorter Shamet. Steps through. Boy, that's beautiful.
Excellent footwork. There's just not a he can score from all 3 levels, Mark.
Kyrie Irving up court. Kyrie 1 of 4 from the field, 3 points in the ball game. Little 2-man game with DeAndre Jordan, now matched up against Marcus Smart.
pull-up jumper got to his spot and made it look easy.
I'm not sure who can stay in front of Kyrie Irving in a one-on-one situation. I feel like he can create his own whenever he wants.
Kyrie Irving missed a bunch of games at the end of last year with a knee injury and a shoulder impingement that he underwent surgery on as Jaylen Brown knocks down the mid-range jump shot. Brown 3 of 9 from the field, 6 points. DeAndre Jordan bringing some smoke. Wow. Jaylen Brown weaves into the paint and one. Count it.
Boy, big-time adjustment through the chest of Joe Harris. Well, how about Trae Young getting out of the gates with 37 points on 10 of 12 field goals? Not a bad start to your season. And Ja Morant, 44?
Yes.
The young stars doing some work.
Irving with the stare down 3, Butter. And Kyrie with just his 3rd field goal. Ojale from the corner. Williams battling inside. Couldn't come up with it. Here's Dinwiddie. Brooklyn on the move. A deep 3. Kyrie in the house. And Brooklyn retaking the lead. Jeff Teague out front. Got the switch onto Jeff Green. 5 in the shot clock. They got to get busy here on offense. Kyrie all over Tatum. Got it off just in time and on time.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Mark Jones, Doris Burke, Ariel Helwani courtside as Jaylen Brown got all the way to the basket. Brown goes quickly, got Durant in the air, and there it is.
Come on now, he's just feeling the defense.
Tatum with the ball on the edges, under a minute to go here. Tied at 51, sidestep 3, Butter. Jason Tatum, he's got 12. Wherever it is, electronics that they have these days. Jaylen Brown at times was electric in that first half. Joe Harris, good start for him. He's got 8.
So 6 points straight for the Brooklyn Nets by Kevin Durant. There's an understated aspect to him. He can talk with a soft voice, you know what I mean?
Right. As Jaylen Brown, his game is speaking loudly right now. Joe Harris coming off a productive season last year. Mentioned the fact that he signed a 4-year, $72 million deal recently. But he realizes that his field goal attempts might plummet a little bit this year because you've got Kyrie and KD there, but he's fine with it.
He's fine with it, and he's also efficient with it, and that's what you're going to have to be if you're him. Nice shot by Jason Tatum. My goodness.
Nice looking step back there for Tatum. He's got 14. Harris switches on to Tatum. Getting in his bag a little bit. Tatum from deep. And one and done. Back comes Kyrie Irving. Hits another gear and finishes with the left.
Starting to get loose in transition or early offenses. This Brooklyn Nets team.
Karis LeVert, stare down 3 over Tice, no good. Allen with great hustle for the offensive board. Kyrie from deep, got it. And Brooklyn up by 8. Irving with 22 in the game. 7-0 run for Brooklyn. Tatum trying to keep it alive, and here's Irving and Durant and LeVert on the break. Kyrie off glass, good.
You got to get a timeout here. It's getting away, and Brad Stevens going to use one.
We got a rebound. Shot.
The voices and intonations down on the court is Tatum wearing the microphone for us today, along with Dinwiddie. Tatum with that last bucket. Kevin Durant has 16 in the quarter. Irving has 7. Allen, good contest, but Tatum coming back with consecutive scores. And as you pointed out, points are going to be tough to come by without Tatum and Brown on the floor at the same time. Irving with a nice step through off glass and a feathery touch.
I think this is a major challenge for the Celtics in the absence of Kemba Walker.
LeVert lost the handle, and back comes Marcus Smart. Nice bounce pass inside. Brown with the backdoor layup. Marcus Smart with a good look. I know talent trumps a lot of things in the NBA, Doris Burke, but there's a lot of talent on this roster when you look at guys who really could be considered all-stars like LeVert. Brown takes the handoff from Thompson. Good patience by Jaylen Brown and finish at the rim.
Boy, he's driven into tight windows.
Irving from deep hits the three. And Kyrie Irving also having a big second half here. Up to 29 for the game. Durant with 25. Their chemistry experiment really has a head start. Kyrie got all the way to the cup again, as Nash has had pre-existing relationships with both Kevin Durant as a consultant with the Golden State Warriors for several years, and also with Kyrie, who he worked out with about 5 years ago a bunch of times. Good defense that time by Smart with the rip. Cross court to Brown on the layup, and got the lefty to go. Brown on Irving. Neesmith, the rookie, switches out onto Kyrie. School time. Ring the bell. School's in for Irving. Shot it over the top of the rookie. Tice out front. Good defense by Joe Harris trying to blow that dribble handoff up. And Brown with the miss. Irving in a rush. The dime drop to Dinwiddie. And another easy bucket in transition for Brooklyn. Irving with another assist. He's got 8. Tatum to the basket, gets the layup.
Boston looks like they might be getting set here to clear the benches.
A good moment inside that Brooklyn locker room after they beat Golden State. Kyrie Irving, who launches another 3 here and connects another 3. He presented the game ball after they beat Golden State opening night to his head coach, Steve Nash, and it was a really nice moment as this one is done. From TD Garden, Brooklyn wins it, 123-95.
Although Kevin Durant has played for 4 NBA teams, his time with the Golden State Warriors is likely what will be remembered most. His championships with the franchise often spark debates, with many wondering why he left such a great situation where more titles seemed inevitable. Durant and Steph Curry formed one of the greatest duos in NBA history, but after winning 2 championships and earning 2 Finals MVPs, Durant chose to move on, joining the Brooklyn Nets. Here's his first return to Golden State to face Steph and the Warriors.
Welcome to downtown San Francisco and the Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors, who tonight will welcome back an old friend as Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets start a 5-game West Coast trip, and it kicks off against his former team and his former championship teammate Steph Curry, who has been playing on just an incredible level, as hot as anybody in the league right now. Toscano Anderson on Durant, blows by him, gets inside, lefty layup, missed it, but Brown right there on the follow.
But when both teams are so tiny right now, as Curry unloads a 3, when you miss at the rim, if you go to the offensive board like Brown has, you're going to get offensive rebounds. There's no rim protection at all.
Durant with the block. Saved by Joe Harris. Wiggins, Toscano Anderson, high arcing 3. Durant ahead to Harris, and Harris gets it off quickly. And a quick timeout by Steve Kerr. A 2-point lead early for Brooklyn as we're just past the halfway point. Durant just inside the arc gets his first field goal. This is his first game at the Chase Center. Obviously last year missed the entire season. Durant pulls up 3-pointer, too strong. Oubre corrals it with one hand. Draymond Green's been on a terrific roll with assists, and there's another one. Green, the last 5 games, has had 10 or more assists in each of the last 5, including a couple of games with 15 assists.
He's so tied together offensively with Steph Curry. That's not a set play. Just recognizing the overplay and finding him on the back cut.
Yeah, don't fight pressure. Use pressure to your advantage. You see the denial?
Green goes inside, reverse, and able to bank it home. Curry gets inside. That's the play mark that Steve Kerr's talked about. Obviously, the 3-point shooting is off the charts, but because he's stronger this year, he can take contact that doesn't impact them as much as it used to as Durant draws a foul.
Well, not just in Steve Kerr's run, but I had the privilege of coaching him years ago. When you talk about drain, I would say at times, game 6, game 7, carrying the team against, as Kevin Durant knocks down the shot, that's game planning against you and taxing on your body. I understood how he looked drained at times.
Bazemore guarding Durant. Pascal comes to help.
I liked how Pascal switched up and into the ball.
Durant nails a three-pointer. Bazemore drives on Durant, goes hard, layup. And a sweet reverse move from Kent Bazemore. Joe Harris, little ball fake, got himself free and nails the three-pointer. That's his second three. He's got 8 points in 9 minutes. Curry cutting off the ball. Layup is good on a beautiful bounce pass from Oubre.
The cut is just a thing of beauty, though.
Curry, quick release on the three. He's just 1 of 6 from downtown so far here tonight. Harden gets inside, lays it up and in. Harden left open. That's a three. James Harden now with 10 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and it's a 16-point lead. Toscano Anderson gets inside on a nice feed from Curry. Durant searching for an opening pass inside, finds its way to Harris, and he banks it in. Talk about threading the needle. Largest lead of the game right now. Curry cuts, layup is good. As Draymond Green connects, Curry takes a tumble, Durant helps him up. Durant tries a three-pointer. That comes up short. Oubre now with 11 points, 10 rebounds, his third straight double-double. That's a nice feed from Curry. Oubre kept going and is rewarded.
Isn't that interesting? 2 colors, just green sub for brown. You find that interesting? I wonder how many colors have been on that. Oh, what a catch and pass. How many colors have been on one team together?
How many people picked that up?
Curry floats it up and in. 20 points for Curry, but it's an 18-point lead for Brooklyn. Oh, Curry with a gorgeous move, tumbles down again using the left hand off the glass. But right now Golden State unable to stop this lethal offensive firepower of Brooklyn. Durant, step back jumpers. All 5 starters in double figures right now for Brooklyn. Shamet. Durant off the dribble. Difficult shot from Durant with Draymond Green all over him, and Steve Kerr calls timeout.
His godfather, Rod Strickland, who as an NBA player himself, certainly known for doing a thing or two around the hoop, said on a recent podcast he thinks Kyrie is the most skilled player in the history of the NBA.
I mean, look at that, right on cue, Rachel. Just spectacular. Guys?
Well, there's no argument about his skill. There's no argument about his ability to finish at the rim as Oubre finishes at the rim.
You know who's a great player too? Rod Strickland.
I was going to say, I was so fortunate. Jack played with him. I got to coach him. In today's game, Rod Strickland would be like a lot of these guys, completely unguardable.
Without a doubt. You know how much I hate it coming to practice every day having to face that guy?
Damian Lee, three-pointer, and a rare three-pointer goes in. Again, they'd missed their last 11. Only 4 for 24 prior to that.
Rod Strickland would eat 2 hot dogs before the game and then go drop 30.
Kevin Durant with an easy slam.
Who was our nutrition coach back then?
Draymond Green misses. Irving with the rebound. He's now 77 for 81 for the season. Misses a layup there. Brown had it knocked away. He's shooting 95% from the line. Curry for 3. Got it. Just the second three-pointer. It's been an off night for Curry. He was 1 for 8 from downtown prior to that. Brown gets inside. You know the highest scoring trio in terms of guys that are all, 20 points per game plus? Alex English, Kiki Vandeweghe, and Dan Issel. As Irving has 23, Durant 20, Harden 19 points and 16 assists. As Kevin Durant on his first game at the Chase Center hugs his former coach and so many people that he spent a lot of time with here in his 3 years. 3 finals appearances, 2 NBA championships.
Now tonight's starter, at 6'5" from Arizona, number 1, James Harden. 6'5" from Florida State, number 14, Terrence Mann. 6'8" from Fresno State, number 15,
And that's how we welcome you. The Sixer fans normally very reserved about expressing their emotions. But James Harden, as expected, roundly booed on the introductions in his first game back since the trade way back in November.
always interested to see how long this lasts. What's the stamina of the fans to boo on every possession?
Harden, the Zubats. Beautiful left hand by the big man and a nice pass from Harden. The other end, meanwhile, for the Clippers, one of the words as Harden misses the shot, much to the delight of the crowd. One thing you expected is Harden throws it cross court. Terrence Mann's shot is good, a three-pointer. You'd expect the Clippers, and Nick Nurse told you this before the game, the Clippers were going to come out with a little extra physical play and energy because they were embarrassed on their home floor the other night. Lowry's searching. Poked away, and Leonard comes up with the steal ahead to Harden. Harden drives, and this time Harden finishes, gets on the board. Maxey drives. Maxey gets hammered after releasing of the ball. He thought he was fouled, so did the crowd. They have something else to boo now. George lines up the three, and that's good. And Nick Nurse calls a timeout. Paul Reed has done some starting with Embiid out. Well, Bamba here in March has gotten the majority of the starts. Another turnover by the Clippers. Maxey throws it up, and Oubre throws it down. I've talked about this before. Oubre, when he first came into the league, and he started with the Wizards, first 3.5 with the Wizards, Scotty Brooks, who was his coach, thought Oubre could be an elite defender. And every once in a while, you see how good defensively he can be. As Nick Batum has come on.
Or his length, his instincts, his toughness.
Batum off the bench, knocks down the three, and it's an 11-point Sixer lead. Maxey. Oh, beautiful move, the one-hander. 9 straight points now for the Sixers, a 13-point lead. Maxey has it. Maxey on the drive, goes inside, flips it up, and it's good at the buzzer. Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, this is the largest lead of the first half. Another impressive start by the Sixers against James Harden and the Clippers. Maxey trying to battle Harden. Harden looking, kicks it up top to Coffey. Shot clock at 2. Harden's going to have to release. He does. His three-pointer's good, and the foul. Maxey commits the foul. Harden with a chance for a 4-point play. Cameron Payne blocked from behind by George. There's a terrific defensive hustle play. George back to Harden. Harden lines up his three-pointer. That's good. Harden with his second three. Nick Nurse calls timeout as the lead is cut to 9. Zubats, Harden, and Leonard cuts and gets a nice pass from James Harden. That's 4 assists for Harden. That's the first 2 points of the game for Leonard. Oubre kicks it out. Obama thought about a 3, now drives and floats it up. He's about a 1.5 feet short. Harden, the crossover, gets inside. Layup is good, and a foul. Oubre claiming he tried to foul him before the gather. To no avail, a chance for a 3-point play. Maxey pulls back, launches a 3, puts it in. Tyrese Maxey, his first 3-pointer, and a lead back up to 8. Maxey aggressively gets into the paint. Jump shot is good. Back-to-back buckets for Maxey. Timeout Clippers. But, you know, a lot of the top teams, Stephanie, this year have had stretches where they look amazing and then struggle. Dallas, look how good Dallas is now. Zubats on a nice pass from Harden. Batum, who was traded for Harden, guarding him, kicks it out. Coffey an open 3. That's good with 1.7 remaining. Beautiful pass for Harden, his 6th assist. Toronto knows better than anybody. The words mean nothing. They've just got to come out and play like they did earlier this season. Nice feed inside.
You've got to apply it. You have to put it into practice.
Paul George launches a 3, and that's the first lead of the game for the Clippers. Good defense there from George. George, an elite defender throughout his career. Maxey to Bamba. Bamba inside and banks it home. Lowry and Bamba, nice connection. And the Sixers right back up by 5. Maxey to Oubre. Oubre can't get it to fall. Harden and Leonard leading the break. Nice pass, and Leonard the finish. That's now 10 assists for James Harden. 11 points, 10 assists, back to a 2-point game. Oh, without Embiid, the hustle plays critical for them to have a chance. Harden lines up that 3. James Harden with his 3rd 3-pointer. And it's back to a 1-point game. NCAA Women's Championship Sweet 16 matchups Friday on ESPN. Oregon State, Notre Dame at 2:30. Indiana undefeated South Carolina, followed by NC State against Stanford, and the nightcap Gonzaga and Texas basket in there. You're going to be at the South Carolina game. Buddy Hield, sidestep, three-pointer. Got it. Hield's first three. He's got 7 points off the bench. Clippers trying to start this 4-game West trip with a victory. Buddy Hield, back-to-back threes from Hield. 10 points off the bench, the lead back up to 5.
Tight game, what needs to be the difference in the fourth?
It seems to me it's a real battle on the glass right now. Like, they are really sending everybody to the offensive glass. We're going to have to really, like, all 5 guys got to get involved.
Russell Westbrook drives hard, can't get it. Paul Reed can. And Maxey pushing the other way. Harris spots up, corner three, got it. Tobias Harris from downtown. It's the largest lead in the second half, a 9-point advantage for the Sixers. Maxey, long distance, got it, rattles it home. Tyrese Maxey with 21, and the lead back up to 7. Oubre gets inside, layup comes up short. Leonard able to grab it. James Harden back inside, step flips it up and in. Beautiful shot from Harden, and it's back to a 4-point game. Maxey, long distance, in and out. Harden throws it ahead. Leonard throws it down. 2-point game with 6.5 remaining. Zone defense here from Philadelphia as Paul George gets inside, drives right at Harris. Harris knocked it away. George thought he got hit. Maxey the other way. Maxey drives inside. Scoop layup is good. And the lead back up to 7. Maxey's got 25.
And those are the breakdowns that are frustrating for a coach. You're starting to make a push. You don't get a call on one end. That's that toughness, that resilience. You got to go down. You still have to play on the other end. And Paul George has an answer.
Paul George had an answer every single time, keeping him in the game. It's back to 4. Under a minute to go. 2-point game. George finds Coffee. Coffee tied up to Kawhi Leonard. Layups. Banks it in, and the foul. Leonard took a hit. Little English off the glass. And the game is tied, a chance for the Clippers to take the lead. Nails that, and the Clippers regain the lead. Maxey looks. Buddy Hield has it. Hield thought about launching a 3. Maxey gets it back, 7 on the 24. Maxey to Batum, up top to Hield. Hield puts up a 3. Bang! Buddy Hield from way downtown. And the Sixers back up by 2. Harden looking into the hands of Leonard. Kicks it out, Coffee. Back up top, Leonard. Fakes the 3, drives inside. Layup, counted, and a foul. Leonard, another chance for a 3-point play. Leonard knocks down the free throw. 1-point lead for the Clippers. Crowd has grown quiet here. Almost everybody on their feet. Batum looks to inbound. Looking. Finds Oubre. Oubre off the bounce, drives inside, goes for the layup, and a wedgie. It's stuck in there. It'll be a jump ball with 5.1 remaining. Clippers up by 1, 5.1 remaining. Leonard wins it. Batum tips it back to Hield. Hield throws it across on the drive inside. Oubre blocked. And no whistle. Game is over. What a tough finish for Philadelphia. Oubre got a shot at it. The ball was rejected out. Nick Nurse furious. He's on the court yelling at J.B. DeRosa. They're going to have to try and keep him away. Those are 2 drives to the basket for Oubre that the Sixers thought was contact. Boy, Nick Nurse is just beside himself.
Klay Thompson did plenty of winning during his time with the Golden State Warriors and formed one of the most dynamic duos in NBA history with Steph Curry. This was far from just another regular season game in November, as Thompson claimed. This game will be remembered for the return of Thompson to face the Warriors after being part of the franchise's dynasty run, which included 4 title victories and countless memorable moments, and also for the epic performance he and his fellow Splash brother put on.
Good evening, everyone, from San Francisco, as the Bay Area welcomes back one of their legends. A hero's celebration for Klay Thompson, a part of 4 championships, comes home for the first time, and Curry is on him. How about this? Fouled. You knew Thompson was going to get the first shot. Anthony Melton is coming off a terrific game on Sunday against Oklahoma City. Curry 3. Quickly hammed, loses the ball. Down court, Curry. Inside Wiggins. What a pass by Curry. Curry, right by Kai. Scoops it up and in.
I like this.
Thompson is down low, stripped of the ball. He's turned it over twice. Curry fires a 3. Oh, he's got the stroke tonight.
So this is a work in progress, and I think if you ask this kid, he's a nice 18-footer by Steph and Curry.
Curry against Lively. A 2. Boy, what a stroke by Curry tonight. He has gone with 12 points now. Thompson back in the triple. Good! Ahead it goes to Hardy. In the corner, he's got Clay. A fake, a fire, and a triple.
How many times have we seen that? Uh-oh. And a little Curry shake there after that 3.
Thompson a 3. Another one! Clay knocks in 2 from deep in a row. Rebound punched out by Irving. Curry gets it here on the corner. Wiggins. What a play by Golden State. Timeout Dallas. The cutting Curry in the corner coming to 3. Draymond Green, Curry against Thompson. Over Lively. Got it! What a shot! On the dive and the deuce. Curry flies into Marshall at the other end.
How about that with the contact and use of the left hand by Curry off the glass.
Clay a 3.
Still has it, and he'll always have it. That's the last thing to leave you.
And picked up by Melton. Down court, Curry awaits. Doncic will meet him with a bump. Stephen Curry. Curry triple, Lively the defense. Lively was right there, and Curry buries the 3. And Golden State is up by 6. Jackson Davis inside, wiggles his way for 2.
All these guys are earning their minutes. He said he really appreciates the professionalism and the way that they are all willing to sacrifice minutes or positions or specific matchups in order to win a game.
Net by the defensive Harden. Inside, what a throw! What an assist, and Kuminga with a sweet finish. Healed 3.
Look at that. Look at that.
Looking at Reggie Miller with an nod and say, I'm following in your footsteps. Thompson, 3, kaboom!
He knows that corner. He's familiar with this building.
Clay makes a move right down the boulevard. Got it. Looney will fire with 2. Rebound by Dallas. Grimes will gallop.
Gotta find Thompson.
Clay, 3, good! Big time triple. Irving the other way. The spin by Curry. The drive by Irving. And the finish inside Gafford. Green with authority. Kuminga on top. Melton 3. Big shot. Irving, little pocket pass. Gafford is there. Curry is double. Shot clock at 9. Oh, Grimes was knocked out. Curry makes him pay with the 2.
This is the time for Curry to kind of take over a little bit.
To make it a 1-point game. Gafford, the collision on Auburn. What defense by Green? Curry and Doncic. For the lead. Shot clock at 4. Luka for the lead. Picked up inside Kuminga. Doncic will defend Curry. A screen by Green. The switch to Lively. 3. Curry. Oh! Irving outside. Clay on top. Grimes with a 3. Big hit.
I would double team Curry.
And they're on him. Doncic. Wiggins on him. Doncic pulls up 3. No. Rebound Melton. Golden State won it with an outstanding fourth quarter from Stephen Curry, who scores the last